En el video anterior, pudimos ser testigos de una de las historias más impresionantes del mundo del acuarismo que he logrado documentar. Phil Marraccini tuvo la gentileza de contarnos a fondo cómo fue que introdujeron al mercado la mítica especie Molly polvo dorado. Y compartió con nosotros anécdotas por demás increíbles. Pero ahora toca el momento de dar un tour por su increíble granja de peces. Así que por favor, acompáñenme y sigamos maravillándonos con esta gran experiencia.
Well, let's talk fish. Basically, when we came here, we just had cement ponds, different sizes. We got our standard, I have 73 of these little guys. These are coffin liners. They actually would put coffins inside of these and bury them in the ground. But I did not steal them. They have drain pipes. They were poured with drain pipes in them. And you'll see, that's a cichlid row. There's like 36 of them in that row. Over here are stuff like orandas and different things, guppies. There's some beautiful, beautiful orandas here. Some of the black orandas.
Oh, yeah.
I have angelfish over in this area and all different stuff. And the koi are kind of concentrated over this way, and the arowanas and all the other stuff. I'm going to get some food and you'll see what they do. Come on this side. They're always ready to eat. But I'm going to take you where there's a lot of them. Come on down this way. These are some of them that were born on the farm that I picked the colors that I liked. All the longfin ones were born here. Here's smaller ones here. It's kind of like a grow-up pond.
So what do you use for food?
Different kinds of food.
Commercial?
Commercial, yeah. There's no way I could, you know, and some of our things we'll use the good quality food, and you know, some of the companies will work with us. We're actually trying to get a sponsor from one of them to where we would advertise their products and feed it to our fish in an exchange thing. Here we got a few other koi over here. They'll come over. Usually I give these guys floating food, but I'm too lazy to go get it. And then here's my little guys, and I just caught a whole bunch of them. I'm surprised they're coming back, that they're not scared, because this is exactly what I did to them this morning. I'll give you an idea. There were like 4,000 or 5,000 little koi in there. Some of them are breeds. Sometimes these things will have babies, but they eat their eggs. And one female, I understand, could have 100,000 babies. And what they've done, usually you can tell, you'll come out and the whole pool will be like white, like somebody spilled a gallon of milk in there. That's a male sperm. And then you know, oh, and then you can feel the eggs on the wall. But they'll start eating the eggs on the wall. So at that point, you have to get the big ones out. Or you can throw in palm fronds and different things like I have in here. And usually I have those near that basket, so when they hatch out, there's no babies in there. They could swim through that basket and not get eaten. But right now, they're just having bred for me for a while. But this whole pool here is mostly all my babies that I raised. The ones that I decided to, the longfin, every one of the longfin one we bred.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Oh, there's some gorgeous fish in there, yeah. Let's go this way. We're constantly adding more ponds and stuff, not pouring concrete ones, but I just put these up a few months ago. I'm gonna probably buy another 50 of these things. They're kind of neat. You come here, see these little tomatoes? This is a wild tomato. I don't know. I'm going to tell you everything that I got on the farm. Very interesting tomato. In the old days, the tomatoes used to be delicious. They were all vine ripened and all that, and they all now are grown for shelf life. But try one of these guys. This is called the Everglades tomato. I just eat them off the bush. They have a little bit of flavor to them. The stuff they grow now has nothing. I just finished the drain and water system yesterday. This pool has the, they're all over. The the gold dust molly in them. You see them in there. There's a few thousand of them left. If I feed them, they'll all come right here, but they won't come for this food, though. Let's see if they get stupid. We'll come back and see. I have a powder food that goes down to the bottom. Red devils. We get a nice picture with them guys. We sell a lot of water lilies. And in here, I finally was able to get the 24 karat molly back. So you'll see some gold ones over there. Some hobbyists, I got them from a hobbyist. They're still throwing some gold dust, and I have to go in there and actually take these gold dust and use them as my new breeders, because these are better than that pool I have over there. They do degenerate down. So I want to take these gold dust and set up another pool, eventually break that one down and sell off everything there, and then have the solid gold ones and then the 24 karat. Those little arandas in there that are pretty big now, they originally came in from Israel. Israel is doing a lot with fish now. So before it was all Japanese, and then Hong Kong, we used to bring them in. And now
they're coming from Israel?
These are from Israel, the arandas.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful colors too.
Yeah. Well, you got to realize a lot of them when they come in, they're like this, and they've gotten expensive now. They've gone up 4 times in price. So a lot of them when they come in, they haven't taken the single tail ones out and any of that crimped tails, and you know, it doesn't pay to grow those.
Or like something like that.
It varies depending on the size. Like a big one like that, we might get as much as $65 for it. You know, for the big calicos. Now some of these I have bigger red caps over there. So these I'm leaving in here to grow. And I'm having trouble getting babies to grow because they're so expensive now. They cost me 3 times as much as I paid for those a year ago. They're now costing me. Let's go this way. Here's the grand finale now. In 2004, when I had the farm, I sold 4 pacu to a lady. They were about the size of a quarter to a 50-cent piece. I kept the business going. 2010, I leased it out. And 6 months ago, the lady comes by and says, "Hey, I bought these 4 pacu from Phil in 2004. They're in my pond. Can you come get them?" They're like 80 pounds each. You'll see a big shadow in there. They're about this thick and about like that. There's one right there. 60 to 80 pounds each. There's 3 of them in there now.
Oh my God.
So now we're working on getting some mud off the bottom of this and cleaning it up so the water will be clear. Because then you can see it. And everything that escapes winds up in this pond. Big red-tailed cat down there, see him?
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get him to come down here. Oh, there's one of the little arowanas. Now the bigger arowana, he will sneak up on the fish while they're eating down here, and just real slow, and then all of a sudden, wham! Usually I feed him a little bit later, but they'll all come running down here. And they get distracted. There's one tilapia in there. They will get distracted. He eats the food. That's the red-tailed cat. But this arowana will sneak up, see him? Sneak up on the other fish and nail them while they're distracted. He goes right in the, he got one that, see in his mouth?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and that catfish could eat him too, but he grew up on pellets. A couple little black pacu in there. So, and we do, there's an albino pacu in there. We do fish rescues. People bring us fish.
Okay.
We do not want people to throw fish into the canals.
Yeah.
You know, so that's where some of these arowanas will come from or whatever it is. And then we do sell arowanas as well. I've seen that daggum arowana get a koi like that. Broke my heart, like almost that size he can get. So I can't put a little koi in here anymore to grow because of the arowana. So that's there was a big red devil in there and a minor cichlid, that orange one. A little bit of everything in there.
Yeah.
The captain's platter, I call it. And people say, what if I wanted that koi? I says, well, you're not getting that koi because I'm not going in there. Black mollies. Now, you see the males are little runts, okay? At a certain time of the year, those females will have babies by the thousands, and they will metamorphosize or change into a male. And that's where the sailfins come. And one of the ichthyophiles my dad did has pictures and drawings showing that. The swordtails change sex, the mollies change, all the live bearers change sex. In a couple more months, you'll come back and all these females in here will be big sailfin males. And the babies will grow up and those will be the females we'll sell them with. This is Josh, he's the manager. Now, if you go down this canal, you see all the little fish kind of hang against the side. Most of those are mollies and guppies. They venture out there, they're a meal.
Yeah, they're food.
So they're smart. He'll show you inside there. Mixed mollies and platies thrown together. Yeah. He's got some neat stuff on the backside too. These are pretty rare.
Wow.
This is a black widow frontosa.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And some, the pleco, see the pleco? Beautiful pleco.
I don't really want you to film this because that female's ugly, dude. So they were fighting in the beginning, but now they've calmed down. She's healing, she's doing good. And then I'm doing the same thing over here. I got another flower horn and I got another one of my males back in that corner, so we're trying to get that.
Manny, nos retiramos, un lugar increíble.
Sí, primera vez que vengo aquí, pero un lugar espectacular. No,
Súper amables.
sí,
el
más,
señor.
más que amable. Nos acomodaron, nos regalaron pastelitos y súper bien nos trataron. Aparte de que hoy están cerrados,
Así es.
nos dejaron entrar y nos dejaron hacer lo que quisimos.
Pues muchas gracias, Manny.
Nada, para eso
De
estamos,
aquí a comer.
a buscar qué comer.
Ahora sí, a buscar qué comer. Y a todos ustedes, como siempre, muchísimas gracias por ver mis videos, darle like, suscribirte. Es un honor para mí que estén viendo todo este increíble material que estoy haciendo para ustedes. Nos vemos muy pronto en el próximo video. Él es Manny. Yo soy Pepenaker. Y nos vemos muy pronto.
Bye.